Welcome back to the SCIF. This is the Green Beret Life. I am Matt. That is Stu. We got a good show. We got a good show for you tonight, guys. First off, we are the Green Beret Life, a 501c3. Please go and check us out at thegreenberetlife.com. If you want to ask us questions about the military, about contracting, about any of those type of things, about shooting, about classes for the Green Beret Life, please feel free and hit us up at the Green Beret Life at gmail.com. And
Matt, can you do me a favor? Matt, can you do me a favor and double check that it is streaming on Rumble, because I'm still showing the intro screen for Rumble.
Hold on, dude. Hold on. Refresh your screen. I'm going to screw up Odyssey here. Hold on. Yeah, guys, we're working through this still. Stu's traveling, and we are trying to get. Boy,
okay.
Oh boy!
It looks like it's running now. It may have just been on my end.
Okay, good. Okay, so we are both live on Odyssey tonight. This is new. We're on Odyssey and we are on Rumble as well as YouTube, and got a big show for you guys. We're gonna try to follow along. Stu is following along on Rumble. I am following along on Odyssey. So we're going to try to catch all your chats and your comments. Bear with us. We're trying to get this. As seamless as possible. So we're going to talk about tonight. Obviously, there's a big hearing out of Colorado yesterday, and a radical activist, unelected Supreme Court in Colorado removed Donald Trump from the ballot. Stu, you said it better than I could have ever imagined. Just real quick, this whole case in a nutshell, in a sentence, describe it.
Yeah, my general statement is, okay, so we have an ex-president who has been removed from the ballot for a crime that the FBI says doesn't exist. He was never charged with, he was never tried for, and he was never convicted of. But as Matt said, this unelected Supreme Court in Colorado has determined he is nevertheless guilty and has removed him from the ballot. And
it's a
Matt
federal,
did a little quick research beforehand. What's that, Matt? Yeah, a federal crime. A state Supreme Court has ruled him guilty of a federal crime. And Matt did some research earlier and was looking into it, and he's right. These justices are not elected. They're appointed by the governor, and then they later on go through, I guess, kind of a retention election to see if they maintain that position or not. But it's just, it's concerning that, you know, a Supreme Court like that they don't necessarily represent Colorado. They represent the governor and his interests more than they do the citizens of the state of Colorado.
We are also going to talk about BP Amoco basically came out and made an announcement that they're not going to transport through the Red Sea anymore, which caused a bunch of other companies to do the same thing. They're saying, even though nobody's been attacked like any of the oil rigs, the Houthi rebels attacking people they just want to avoid any issues. So this is going to drive the price of oil through the roof just in time for Christmas. I have some ideas on this. I'm sure Stu does as well. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the Ben Cardin staffer and his hijinks in one of the staffing rooms or one of the hearing rooms of the Senate.
And if you guys don't know what Matt's talking about, there's a Senate staffer and an acquaintance of his that they were enjoying each other's company quite vigorously, and one of they were having relations. Yes, they were having vigorous relations.
We're going to talk about California's latest attack on the Second Amendment. We're going to talk about the FISA renewal. We should all be concerned about this. This is an absolute travesty. This is a mess. You can see there's lots of lots of no good nicks, in my opinion, on both sides on this that really push to keep this. So that should make you wonder. We're going to talk about the Minnesota state flag, and we might even talk about the Epstein issues too. There's a judge that has ordered, but don't get your hopes up on this, folks. Most of these names, I feel, will be redacted. So we've got that going on tonight, and we might get involved in any other comments.
We talked about it before with Ghislaine Maxwell being in jail for, trafficking and all the issues that she did, but she trafficked to apparently no one because there's never been any other charges brought. So
absolutely. So we're going to have that for you. Once again, we don't know what we can talk about on YouTube. Is YouTube, do they abide by the First Amendment, Stu?
No, absolutely not. They do what they want to do. They don't even abide by their own rules. I mean, you can have the argument that they're a private company. They can have their rules. They have you operate by, but you know better than anyone, when you get the strike, you're never told what it is. It's just you violated community guidelines. Well, what, where, timestamp? Well, tell me something so I can adjust and do things differently. But they don't want to.
Well, they'll give you a general on what whatever misinformation. But the thing with the YouTube is they take money from the government, which has already been proven in the X-Files and all of that, right? So there's no way they should be able to get away with this, but they do. And this is why we come here on YouTube. We try to pull people over. Rumble is where it's at. Odyssey is where it's at. If you're watching us on YouTube, please, please, please come and join us over at Odyssey and Rumble. We are under the Green Beret Life under both of those. Come and join us there. We're going to be looking at branching out to some other live streaming options as well here in the near future, as Stu and I get more capable with the technology, right? And we'll go from there. But what I want to do is thank anybody who showed up here on YouTube, and I'm going to encourage you to come over where we can speak freely without looking over our backs, wondering if we're going to get another strike and have the whole channel nuked. So please come and join us over at Rumble and Odyssey. We're going to see you over there momentarily as I shut YouTube down now. Stu, while we're on YouTube, is there anything else you want to say?
Just piggyback on what you said. We appreciate everybody that showed up. As we move forward, we're going to try and kind of streamline our shows and outline our shows better beforehand. Things have been crazy for both of us with the holidays coming up and travel and everything. We're really going to try and build the show out where we can come up with a topic or two we can discuss fully on YouTube without risk of the channel getting nuked, because that's the last thing we want. By trying to play under YouTube's rules, about the best we can do is try and use it to pull you guys over to Rumble and a little more viewers and hopefully get some more people over on Rumble to where we can talk a little more freely about things without being, having views suppressed and that sort of thing. It's real hard for a channel to grow whenever the is being put scale. So telling people about us, we're going to try and put together giveaways here in the near future of a few things. We're going to try and get things to the name out and get the channel growing. But the best thing we can do is come you guys to support us, bring friends, bring family, tell people about it, and we'll keep doing everything we can to make things bigger and better.
So you're coming in really pixelated. Are you having any internet issues on your side?
I don't know. Stu? I noticed in Streamlabs, you and I both would momentarily the screen would go out and come back. So I don't know if it's just connectivity issues or what here.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll just move forward. We've done this in the past. Obviously, Stu is traveling and working out of a hotel. So We will see you guys over on Rumble and Odyssey in a moment. I am going to close down YouTube.
I tried changing the resolution on my